Three-tier course pricing. Self-study, standard and VIP done with you. Stop guessing at one price tag. Build a simple three-tier ladder that lets casual buyers, committed students, and superfans all say yes. A single price tag on a course is a bet that every buyer wants the exact same thing from you. They don't. Some people want to binge the videos on their own schedule and never talk to you. Some want the videos plus a nudge to actually finish. And a smaller, higher intent group wants your eyes on their work, your feedback in their inbox, and a shortcut past every mistake you've already made. Selling all three of those people the same $97 course means you're either scaring off the casual buyer with a price built for the superfan, or leaving money on the table from the superfan who would have happily paid 3 times as much for direct access to you. A three-tier ladder, self-study, standard, and VIP done with you, fixes both problems at once. And it's simpler to build than most creators assume. 1 course, 1 product, 3 checkout options. Why 3 tiers beats 1 price, and beats 5. 1 price forces every visitor into a single yes-no decision, and a surprising number of no's aren't about the course. They're about the price relative to what that specific person wants. A curious lurker who'd happily pay $29 for the recordings says no to a $147 flat price. Meanwhile, the student who'd pay $500 for you to personally review their launch never even sees that option, because it doesn't exist. 3 tiers turns one binary decision into a menu, and menus sell more than single-item price tags because people get to pick their own commitment level instead of yours. 5 or more tiers, on the other hand, creates decision paralysis and makes your checkout page look like a phone plan comparison chart. 3 is the number that gives buyers real choice without making them do homework to understand your offer. What actually changes between tiers? The biggest mistake creators make when building tiers is treating them as content splits. Tier 1 gets modules 1-3, Tier 2 gets modules 1-6, Tier 3 gets everything. That punishes your cheapest buyers with an incomplete product and trains people to always wait for the top tier. Instead, every tier gets the full course. What changes is support, access, and speed to results. The things that actually cost you time, not the things that cost you nothing extra to include. Notice the pattern. Nothing is withheld from the lower tiers, only added to the higher ones. That's the difference between an upsell ladder and a paywall. A student who buys self-study still gets a genuinely useful, finishable course. They just don't get your time. That's a fair trade, and it's why self-study buyers rarely feel cheated, which matters for your reviews and referrals. Ideas for what to stack into standard and VIP. Extra feedback calls. One 20-minute call reviewing a student's actual work is worth more to a VIP buyer than another hour of pre-recorded video, because it's the one thing they can't get anywhere else. Bonus templates or swipe files. The exact worksheet, script, or spreadsheet you used, not a generic version. Specificity is what makes a bonus feel premium instead of padded. Priority, inbox access. A promise to answer questions within 24-48 hours instead of whenever, delivered through your store's built-in inbox so nothing gets lost in your regular DMs. A live group call. Cheap to run, 1 call serves everyone on that tier, but high perceived value, since it's real-time access to you. A personal project review. You look at their actual output, a landing page, a first chapter, a demo reel, and mark it up. This is the single highest perceived value VIP add-on because it's irreplaceable by any amount of self-study. Price the VIP tier like a service, not a course. If VIP includes 3 20-minute calls, that's an hour of your time. Price the gap between standard and VIP at or above your real hourly rate for that kind of work. Otherwise, your best students will drain your calendar for less than you'd charge anyone else for the same hour. Building it as one product, not 3 listings. The tiers should live inside a single product with tiered pricing options, not 3 separate storefront listings. When tiers are separate products, a buyer landing on the $47 page never sees that a $397 option even exists, and you lose the entire upsell comparison effect that makes tiering work in the first place. When they're one product with selectable tiers, every visitor sees the full ladder side by side, which is exactly what nudges a chunk of your self-study leaning traffic up to standard, because the difference suddenly looks small next to what they'd gain. Set this up from your dashboard's product editor. Create the course once, then add your 3 pricing options with their own names, prices, and short descriptions of what's included. It takes about the same effort as building 3 separate products, but it sells meaningfully better because comparison is built into the page instead of hidden across links. Use a custom checkout field to know who bought what. Once tiers exist, you need a clean way to know at a glance which one each buyer chose, especially for VIP, where you owe someone calls and feedback and can't afford to lose track of who's owed what. Add a custom checkout field asking students to confirm their tier and, for VIP, to drop a scheduling link or their availability right at checkout. That single field turns your customer list into an actionable to-do list instead of a spreadsheet you have to cross-reference against order tags later. Pair it with a discount code for early bird pricing on launch week, and you've got a checkout that does double duty, capturing intent and rewarding your earliest buyers in the same flow. Write one core curriculum that's genuinely complete at the self-study price. List 2-3 specific ads for standard, accountability, templates, group call. List 2-3 specific ads for VIP, calls, direct access, personal review. Price the 6 gap against your real hourly rate, not a round number. Build one product with 3 pricing options, not 3 separate products. Add a custom checkout field to capture tier plus scheduling info for VIP. Set up a discount code for launch week early birds. Draft one post-purchase email per tier so delivery matches what was promised. A tier ladder isn't about charging more. It's about finally letting your most invested students pay you what direct access to you is actually worth. Rolling it out without overcomplicating your storefront. You don't need a separate landing page per tier or a complicated funnel to make this work. If you haven't yet, create your store and put the tiered course front and center as your top content block. That's often enough on its own, since most course buyers arrive from a bio link already curious and just need a clear menu, not a sales page. If you want to see tiering and clean product pages in action before building your own, a live example store shows how a real creator lays out pricing options without cluttering the page. And if you're still deciding whether 3 tiers is worth the setup time versus a single price, the honest answer is, it's worth it the moment you have even a handful of repeat buyers or DM requests for more personal help. That's your VIP tier already asking to exist. Keep the visual hierarchy simple. Self-study first. It should look like the easy, no-brainer entry point, standard in the middle with a small, most popular nudge, if that's true for you. VIP last with the calls and personal touches spelled out in plain language rather than jargon like premium tier. Say what they get, not what they are. And don't forget the business basics underneath the pricing page. Connecting a payout method so money lands directly in your account, and checking your plans to make sure your tier count and checkout fields aren't gated behind a plan you're not on yet. Common mistakes that flatten the ladder. Making self-study feel broken on purpose. If early reviews say, good but wish it had X, you've built a teaser, not a tier. Fix the base product, then add distinct value above it. Naming tiers by content instead of outcome. Basic plus premium tells a buyer nothing. Self-study, standard, VIP done with you tells them exactly what kind of relationship they're buying. Underpricing VIP out of guilt. Creators often price the top tier low because it feels like a lot to charge. If it includes your direct time, it should feel like a lot. That's the point. Forgetting delivery differences. All 3 tiers get instant automatic delivery of the course itself. But VIP needs a manual step, booking calls, plan that follow up before launch, not after the first sale lands. The real unlock of a 3-tier ladder isn't the extra revenue line, though that shows up fast. It's that it finally matches your pricing to how differently your audience actually wants to learn from you. Some people want your knowledge. Some want your knowledge plus a push. A few want you personally in their corner while they build. Price for all 3, and stop asking one flat number to do 3 different jobs. For more on structuring offers like this, browse the blog. And when you're ready to put the ladder live, it only takes 1 product and 3 pricing options inside your store to start capturing all 3 kinds of buyers instead of just 1. Key takeaways. Tier by access and support, not by content volume. Don't just chop your curriculum into thirds. Self-study should feel complete on its own. It's not a stripped-down teaser for the tiers above it. VIP's real cost is your time, calls, feedback. So price it against your hourly rate, not your course content. Build this as 1 product with tiered pricing options, not 3 separate listings, so students compare in one place. Use a custom checkout field to capture which tier someone picked so delivery and follow-up stay organized. Start your creator store, free, at store.fan.